So I just saw the movie Brightburn at Cinepolis Luxury Movie Theater. And I'm going to review it while it is still fresh on my thoughts and fresh on my mind. Some of the women here are beautiful. The women are coming out because it's Friday night now and it's about 9:15. So the women are coming out with the men's folks in order to see the movies. I tried to come a little earlier. I don't like going to the theaters when there's a lot of people. I just like going and chilling with just a couple of peeps. Alright, so Brightburn. This was apparently somehow in the Marvel wheelhouse. And spoiler alert, the movie ends with the concept that there's now evil fucking supervillain out there completely unchecked, and somebody's gonna have to deal with him. And they hinted at the end of the movie, they had this dude that was basically doing the Alex Jones of YouTube, and he was trying to convince people that there was 6 of these particular beings out there. There's like 6 supervillains. So, you know, if this really is in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that would be a really cool movie. Because it's like the origin story of a supervillain. If it's not in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, then it seems like an awful waste. It seems like an awful waste of a lot of money and a lot of time. I don't think this movie is good enough to set up its own universe, but if it, like I said, if it's tacking on to the Marvel already established universe, then that would be good, and they could revisit this character and revisit this world. Even if it's not part of the Marvel universe, they could probably do maybe one, maybe at most 2 more of these films, because it was good, it was entertaining. But there's no way that like Brightburn's gonna be like its own franchise. I don't see that happening. Not like a major franchise like, you know, John Wick or the Avengers or whatever. So I mean, it was good. It was good. The movie really goes out of its way to make you realize that this kid is kind of irredeemable. He's given several opportunities to just kind of be like a normal kid, but once his like puberty takes over, once the spaceship that he came in like turns on and starts calling to him and telling him, you know, what to do. Spoilers, I already said spoilers, you guys. Once that happens, I mean, the movie goes out of your way to make you realize that this kid has an undeniable compulsion to just do really bad. Like, I mean, we're already talking spoilers here. He like kidnaps his girlfriend's mom and then dissects her organs and then pins her dead corpse up in the barn, and that's like pornography to him. So yeah, like this movie is like, what if Superman was like Ted Bundy and had like Ted Bundy style compulsions? It's really dark, it's really morbid. He kills his uncle, and then like, I swear to God, I thought this kid was gonna fucking drink his uncle's blood, because he walks up all slow and he's all like sticking his finger in the blood and he's looking at it. I thought he was gonna like suck his finger clean, but they didn't go with that route. You know, they could have though. They could have. This universe, I mean, this movie is it's weird. It's interesting. It's dark. It's morbid. If you're into horror films, if you're into suspense type films where like there's a lot of jump scares, then this is the movie for you. This was jump scare Superman version, you know. This was like this was jump scare the Marvel movie. And don't look for humor in this movie. There was no humor to be found. This was a very cold and dark and morbid film. And it was good. It was enjoyable. I give it like 6.5 out of 10. Not really a 7 out of 10. I mean, it's like one of those movies you can watch on Netflix or like rent the DVD or Blu-ray or whatever. If you've got it on Amazon Prime, it's worth watching because it is interesting. It is different. It is unique. It's a different take on the Superman story. What is similar, kind of sort of similar to it, is there's this comic mag series called like Red Superman or something like that. And Superman landed in the Soviet Union, and he took on the Soviet Union's like values, and he's a completely different Superman to the American Superman, and he makes different moral decisions than the American Superman would make because he looks at things in a different way. But Brightburn completely just goes off the rails, and they're like, we're just gonna make this kid just pure evil. Once again, spoilers. The kid is supposed to take over our entire planet and kill us all. They make it very clear that that's what his spaceship is telling him to do. He is supposed to kill us all and take everything, the entire world. He draws in his journals that when it's all over, he's going to just be above a pile of dead corpses, and then he's going to blow up Earth from space. That's what he drew in his journal. So this guy is definitely like, there's no redeemable quality. There's no, because Hollywood does that stupid bullshit. They always have the bad guy that's actually a good guy, and at the end of the day, even the bad guy can be saved. They try to fake you out at one point because the mom's all like, I still believe there's good in you, but she's just saying that so that she can try to kill him. So once she tries to kill him, that's it. That seals the fate forever, because he loses complete faith in his parents, in the human side of him, in the humanity part of him. He loses faith in that because both of his parents try to kill him. And that's the opposite of Superman. The reason why Superman's always trying to save and rescue people is because he believes in humanity, and he has a love and affinity for humanity, and that is actually manifested in the form of one woman. So, yeah, Brightburn's like... There's a really interesting scene where he basically shows up to his, like, 12-year-old girlfriend's room, and he's like, I'm about to take over the world and become king of the world, and you are going to stand beside me and be my girlfriend, be my queen, and there ain't shit you can do about it. And, oh yeah, I'm going to murder your mom. So, this movie was good. If you're into that, if you're into horror type shit, go see this movie. I thought it was cool. But it wasn't like, an 8 or 9 out of 10. It wasn't like a, I don't know. It wasn't a life-changing movie. It wasn't a super fantastic movie. It was just kind of a good movie. And that's okay. Sometimes it's just, sometimes it's okay to just kind of have a good movie. So, yeah. It was interesting. They could have... The jump scares is the only thing that bothers me. Why? Why do all the jump scares? Because you could have really explored this concept. This kid's got like the powers of Superman. He can't be hurt, and he can do whatever he wants. Instead of doing jump scares, you could have really explored the suspense and the drama that comes with a kid basically standing there in the middle of the road with his cape waving and shit, and basically telling like a sheriff with a gun and a badge, no, fuck you, I'm gonna kill you, right? Like, you don't need jump scares to do that. Even when he was like chasing his mom around and destroying the house and shit, they turned it into jump scares, and it didn't need to be. It could have just been this kid, this unstoppable force that's just creepy as fuck, But they went the jump scare route. So anyway, I gotta get back to my family. My family's waiting on me. I had a date of 1 tonight to watch Brightburn. And next week, I'm probably going to go watch King of the Monsters by myself, Godzilla. So I might do a video about that. Peace out, motherfuckers. Subscribe to my channel or else you're a loser.